There we go. And we need to.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yay!
yes, yes, yes. Well, who are you and what did you do with Cat? Who the hell are you?
uh, well, if you see my title, I'm a seer.
Right.
I just came out and I shared that today with my people, and I finally accepted it.
Beautiful, beautiful. That's what's up. Yes, yes, I love it. I absolutely love it. That's great. You look amazing and energies and all that,
Thank
man.
you.
That's so beautiful. And I know you are a seer. I know that. I knew that before, but it's one of those things like you have to see it too.
I have to see it. It's so funny. And accept it. Like I was calling it all the things. I fought it for the longest time. And it's like it took me to go to Mexico, to disconnect completely, to do nothing, to go inward, to connect with myself, to laugh, to have fun. And then there was nothing. There was nothing in the way. There was nothing that I didn't have to pretend. And the other thing that happened, and I think we just started already, which is incredible. I gave myself you know how kids, when they're little and they give you a gift, they give you a coupon, like here's a coupon, you can redeem it later for whatever. I gave myself a blanket number of acceptance and permissions, blanket. So if nobody approves, if nobody gets it, if nobody thinks I'm awesome, I'm like, we got you. We're good.
Right.
We're good.
Yeah. Yeah, you got it. You got it. It's in writing right there. So,
Correct.
yeah.
Correct.
I'm curious now. This opens up some other things. When did you feel that this shift was coming on? Because I know that you've experienced some plant medicine, and of
Yeah.
course, I'm trying to make that connection, if at all, because it doesn't have to be. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a really good question. The thing is that I always called it something else. It was a knowing, and
Mhm.
it has saved my life many times physically and literally and figuratively. But I just couldn't allow myself to see it and call it for what it was. I didn't have a name for it, so I had all the names for it, and it was interesting how I just couldn't see it. So I think plant medicine helped. What plant medicine did, it augmented, it kind of removed anything else that was in the way, and it made it plain. Like I think I had some of the other gifts, and I'm like, that is just my women's intuition. I was comfortable calling it that, women's intuition. I was okay with that. But what plant medicine did is expanded my view, and it put a lens on it and said, girl, it is bigger than that. This is what it is.
It's incredible how super powerful we really, really are, but it's just us. We're the ones who are stopping that. We're the one who block it. We're the one who don't accept it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because you could walk around all day with superpowers, but if you don't feel that you have it or use it or
Or
it's
even
nothing.
appreciate it. Like even in the Bible says that whoever has this gift, if they don't use it, and they hide it on their bell or a bushel, it's gonna be given to the other one that's using it. So what
Hmm.
I noticed, that I would say, to fully answer your question, I
Hmm.
began to use these gifts. I
Hmm.
began to not know what it was, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go with it. I'm gonna trust
Hmm.
that where I end, the gift begins. And little by
Hmm.
little, every time I did, every time I jumped, I was met. Every time I took a chance, um, it was okay. Even like when you had your festival and I came to the second one, the second wave, I was doing things and I was just like, I'm gonna do this, and people kept coming over, and I didn't have a huge sign, I was not promoting, and I just, people say hello, and I say, this is what I do. They're like, oh really? I want that. And that continues to happen. Like I let go of buy my shit, or this is who I am, this is who I am. Like I mellowed out, and I'm like, I'm gonna be me, I'm gonna be grounded in who I am, and I'm gonna be open. People, my sister, my daughter tells me that all the time, and other people, like I have an open face. Like if I go to the mall with you, the people that are in the middle selling all this nonsense, they might not say anything to you. They'll come to me and be like, "You wanna buy?" Because I'm just open. Like I'm not wanna buy anything, but my face is like expectation. What's coming, and that has served me in this season.
Yeah, you definitely have that great energy that's open, and there's so many things I could say about you,
Mhm.
but I can tell you that for plant medicines, it also helped me tremendously too, in the way that it lifts the veil,
Mm,
right? This is a common thing where things are there already. We
yeah,
just can't see it too well. Why? Because of the conditioning as we're being brought up. Kids should be seen and not heard, and those type of things. But once you get clear of some of those things, you're like, oh wow, there's so many things going on here. I mean, for me, I'm just at this point, usually when we speak, like I'm just firing on all cylinders. It's just steady like that. Yeah, do I have like bad moments? Yeah, or I wouldn't say bad moment because they're not bad.
yeah,
They're just what it is. It's the isness of it. And
yeah,
people have a hard time, seeing it like that. It's just the isness. It's yeah, it just is, and you have to just work through it and accept it. There's lessons there, and yeah, but I'm so
yeah.
glad that we're here.
Yeah, me too. What Let me ask you this. Do you find that you had to do or you went through a season of unlearning
Mm,
of
I
things that
went
you were told?
I went through a season of all learning. You saying? Yeah,
Unlearning.
all on learning.
Unlearning. So I don't know, but like there was a lot of
Mm,
conditioning about this is how the world is, and that
mm,
we were taught so many different things as gas. Oh, these
mm,
things are. And then when I embarked on this journey of
mm,
healing and got
mm,
on get to know myself, I realized that I had to unlearn a lot
mm.
of what people told me was the truth.
Yeah, you remind me of when I was in the jungle and we were on the hammocks, and I was talking with the brother, and that was the thing that had came up right away. Like we were like, man, like we have to unlearn all of those things that they taught us. It's and it takes time, just to shed those things. But once you're cracked open in that way, man, like it's just on. Think of a fabric that you stretch it, right?
Yeah,
It cannot go back. Once it's
yeah,
stretched, that's it. That's
that's it.
You can't put the genie back in the bottle. You wouldn't want to, even if you
You
want
wouldn't want to.
to.
No, no, you wouldn't. No. And it's a
Yeah.
beautiful thing to be in a place where it's a trusting. And I was talking to a client last week and I was trying to figure out the word because I don't really like faith because faith, the way it was taught to us, it feels to me like pie in the sky. I'm hoping.
Mm,
And I was looking for another word and I began to look for it. And then I got to the word, which is conviction.
mm,
Conviction is a knowing. You know that you know that you know.
mm,
So it's faith and we add conviction on top. And I wish there was another word that I can wrap on it. But it's like, I'm not hoping anymore. I
mm,
know. And
mm,
that gives me
yeah.
so much peace. Like I am trusting because I know that I'm doing
Mm.
what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That is so powerful. I think of and covenant is
Mm,
another good one too. That I've learned that one where I'm on the covenant. There's like this agreement and this contract. Like I'm here. I'm all in for it. You see?
yeah.
So I'm expecting to get these things,
Yes.
of course. Why? Because I deserve it. I'm
Yeah.
putting in the work. I've made the contract. I'm doing my part, and
Yeah.
they are telling me the other part is there already.
Yes.
Ah, bueno. So then
This is
it's
like
just
what
on.
happened. This is what happened with your retreat. Like I'm still so in awe of how you went after. You're like, oh, that's already done. Like you just said, I'm gonna do my part. You did your part, and then you went beyond your goal. And that is
Yeah.
the perfect example. You did your thing, and then
Mm-hmm.
magically you did the work.
Yeah.
It's not magic. You got the numbers, and you were able
Right.
to help the brothers, right?
Yeah. Yeah. We're having one coming up now, and we're looking forward, and guys are waiting in the wings, and
Yeah.
we're doing a couple of things, and that's one of the nature of the call too, because the purple sage is coming up, right? And you said, oh,
Yes.
I'm with you and put me on the list. I'm like, you're on top of the list. What are you talking about? It's like you're in the inner circle. There's no
Yeah.
list. That's for other,
Yeah.
right?
That's beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, of course, of course. I
Thank you.
mean, we have the opportunity and this tremendous potential to turn this into something like really really big that is ours, that we could
Yeah.
call our own, man. So of course, this thing has come to me, and we call it the Purple Sage Festival, and we are the Omziel Healing Sanctuary. But like I tell other people, I could care less if it was called, Joe's Sandwiches, or
Yeah,
like, I'm not hard on those type of things.
yeah,
Of course, we want to get our message out, and this is what we're doing, and we're bringing this out and stuff like that. But it's a collaborative
yeah.
event. Let's just all get it. I've had and I've experienced some people. I don't know if I told you about this one woman. She was going to perform, and then I said, "That's great." I said, "Look, if there's any funds that come in, we'll help you and such and such." And
Yeah.
she was like, "Okay, yeah, I'm with that." But then she saw the number that I was putting out there for people to buy the ticket, and then she contacted me. I'm not coming because I could see the ticket prices, and I'm like, you don't understand what's happening here. Like, this
Yeah.
is, I'm being transparent with you and honest and all that. I have no reason to lie or to get over or nothing like
Yeah.
that. So if you don't get it, okay, sister, I appreciate you. And but 9 out of 10 people, they show up full effect. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, somebody said something. I kind of lost track of her, or she lost track of me, or we lost track of each other. I don't know, but we knew each other a long time ago. And then somebody shared her on, I don't even go to Facebook that much, but somebody shared her on Facebook. And then I'm like, oh my God, I know that person. So I'm watching the video. I did not know what she was doing. She was talking about the energy of 2026 and everything that's coming, which is all amazing already, like powerful, right? So she went viral for one video and she got 31,000 organic followers on Instagram. Organic from this one video, like one of the Kardashian girls saw it, like, but what she said after, like a couple of videos after that, she's like, and the video has millions and millions of views, and she said, which was so humbling and so beautiful, she said, but you don't know the many years that I have been posting when nobody saw anything, no comments, and the consistency. I was so proud of her and I was so humbled by that. She's like, you have no idea. This is just the product of all of those years with a big S, capital S, right? And I'm like, it's so easy for people to call you like an overnight success, to call us as we go high this year and all that we have planted. Because I know you've been planting, I for sure have been planting for a very long time. And all of a sudden, it's gonna be like, oh, look at
Yeah,
you
yeah,
now, like you
yeah,
just started. I'm like, "No, you
yeah,
don't know
yeah,
what we
yeah.
have been doing, and it's the reps.
Yes,
And I
yes.
love the reps are
Mm,
there for a reason. I'd rather
mm,
be slow and get there so I can stay than be a
mm,
one hit wonder. And the moment I started, take
mhm,
off, and
mhm,
then I don't have the strength, I don't have the character to withstand the pressures that
mhm.
come with all that vision, with all that exposure.
Yeah, I had a good friend of mine when I went to San Francisco come out, and we were talking, and I was telling him, "Oh yeah, I see this and that and that and everything," and then he told me, "Are you ready for it?" And I went, You see,
Mm,
that's why I stick with him. And
yeah,
there's very few people, Kat, that I stick with. Very few. Like, I know a lot of people,
yeah,
but the inner circle, there's so few. And it's brothers like that they ask the right question
yeah,
at the right time. They challenge and those type of things. And then I was telling that story to another brother. He was like, "What? It sounds like, he's trying to say you're not ready." I'm like, "You're not listening,
no,
bro."
no,
Why? Because you can't serve a steak dinner to a baby.
no,
You just can't. You see? So just with that, I was like, wow. And then I would have me thinking, I'm like, okay, you see, I got to step up my game even more now. You
yeah,
see? Because that's right. Because the steak dinner, I'm with the napkin over. I
yeah.
got the fork and knife. I'm ready.
Ready,
I'm ready.
ready.
See, if I'm not ready, then I choke on it. But if I'm ready, the people, the commitment, the dedication, the consistency, the persistence, and everything just comes. It opens up. People are contacting me now. So I've turned into this person where now I'm screening people, like, right, just like
Yes.
the last one. Now they're coming to me. Before, I was going out to New Paltz. I was hitting the streets. You saw me. I'm there. I
Yeah.
give out like 1,000 flyers,
Mm,
hand given to people in the street, telling them
yeah.
purple sage, purple sage, purple sage. And then a few people trickled in to,
Yeah.
our event. Um, but then, people started contacting me. Hey, what's going on? Can I, just like yourself, like, oh, I saw this
Yeah.
thing. And that. Oh, now we, one food vendor wants to come through. Puerto Rican food. I'm pretty sure it's
Nice.
vegan, right?
Nice.
Got a food truck, and I'm like, yes, like musicians, and all kinds of things. So
You just said something so powerful. You said that now. Before it was come on, right? Now is who are you? How are you coming correct? How's your energy? What is your intention? And I love that. So such much synergy because that's how I left all the hustling in 2025. And I mean by that the nervous hustling, the please give me, please hire me, please see me. Now is this is who Cat is. This is the wisdom that I'm sharing. This is where I have been, what I have learned. And if it resonates,
mhm,
find me.
mhm,
That's the
right.
difference. I'm gonna be findable. I'm putting myself out there. But in
Mm,
the way I'm not overexposing anymore, if
mhm,
that makes sense. I am making it available, and the energy is like this is not for everybody. And
mhm,
the first reel that I posted, it was probably towards the end of the year. It's like, this is not for everybody. And
mhm.
I didn't mean it in a mean way. I just meant that
Right.
like you might not be able to afford, we
Mhm,
might not vibe,
mhm,
and I am not making any apologies about that. And that
mhm,
felt good. Guess what happened?
mhm.
I sent that. I sent another post. And then I did nothing else. I did not send a Merry Christmas. I did not send a Happy New Year. I didn't send anything. I posted one time when I was in Mexico. That's it. I was swimming. That was it.
Mhm, mhm,
All of a
mhm.
sudden, I come back and people are signing up for my thing. This person came, I don't know from where. He's like, hey, I'm interested. I have questions. I'm like, I haven't posted anything.
Yeah. Mm,
But the energy is I'm available for the right people. I turned magnetic. And if you notice,
mm.
magnets only work with like energy. You notice that there are some things that they repel. Like you notice, like they jump off. But when the energy is right, they just go
Yes.
whoop.
Yeah. Right. Right. And I remember, makes me think of the prayer that you, when I first met you and we spoke a bit and stuff like, and you told me about what's your prayer was for
Yeah.
that. So you remember? Please tell me again.
What did I say? I think I don't remember. Usually I give these things out and then
It
I
was
release them. It was more
it
like
was
about who you are.
similar to that one that you're
Yeah.
saying right there. Like, this is me, and please let those things come to me that are for me.
Yes, that
Okay,
was it.
go ahead. Let
Yeah,
me hear
yeah,
it. Let me hear
that
it.
was it. It was beautiful because I remember your reaction, and we were outside,
Mhm.
big nature all around, and it
Yeah.
was so pure and clean. It's like you were no longer to stop anything that was for you. That all the
Mhm.
things that have been waiting for you to be ready were there, and for you to just stand there and receive it and be seen and be visible and to
Mhm.
step into your I don't know if I used the word cacique, but probably I did. It's
Mhm.
just step
Mhm.
into
You
your
did. You
heritage.
did. You
Yeah.
called me out. You did.
And I just met you in person. We talked a
Yeah.
couple times, but
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel when I feel it, that's the other thing that I'm doing. Before I would not say anything, I would question and doubt. I'm like, what is this coming
Mhm.
from? Should I
Mhm.
say this? I just met this person. How is it? You
Mhm.
think I'm gonna be crazy? I'm like, I need to
Mhm.
be obedient.
Mhm.
And your reaction told
Mhm.
me everything I needed to know. And you
Mhm.
were primed for it and you received it because you were ready.
Mhm. Yes, definitely. I appreciate you big time, man. Thank you for seeing me. Thank you. I see
Yeah.
you too. I see you. I see
No,
you.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you.
So now you're back, and I see you doing other things, and I do my best to repost the stuff,
Yeah.
get the message out, because I'm good like that. I
Yeah.
mean, I had this other brother. We did an event, the Coney Island plunge in the
Mm.
ocean, and I said, brother, you didn't accept,
Contribution or yeah, whatever he
collaboration,
collaboration. Yeah.
and he was like, no, I try to keep, the flow consistent on my pace. I'm like, está bien, está bien. What
Yeah.
flow? Because you haven't posted like in weeks, bro. Like, what do you?
Exactly.
Okay, brother, I got you. Whoop, I took it
Th-
out. Whoop, and that's it. Like, we're here to help each other. Let's go. That's why
But
you
the
see my
beauty, yeah. Yeah. The
I'm
beauty of this is that these people don't realize what's about to happen
mm,
and they
mm,
are pruning themselves.
mm, mm,
And that's when
mm,
people say, oh, now that you're like big time, now you change. Is no, no, no. I didn't change. I have good memory.
mhm,
Because when
mhm,
you think I wasn't anybody, when you thought
mhm,
that my numbers were small, you
mhm,
didn't
mhm.
want to be associated.
Yeah.
Now that I have the visibility and the light,
Mhm,
all of a
mhm,
sudden you want to come under the mantle. That's not how it
mhm.
works.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not how it works.
I
I
appreciate
when
that.
I arrived in Mexico with my daughter,
Mhm,
and I, you know what? People look at me and my daughter. She doesn't look like she's brown, right? But she is. I definitely look something, right? So this guy, but she starts speaking English to me. He has no idea that I'm fully fluent, right?
mhm,
And he
mhm,
started talking to me, and I could tell, and I'm like, no, I speak Spanish. He's
mhm,
like, oh,
mhm,
oh,
mhm, mhm,
surprise.
mhm,
And then
mhm,
we're walking. So we landed in Cancun. We were going to Merida, and there's no flights to Merida. You got to go on a bus or a train, which I did not know. We have made the research. We know exactly what we needed to do. We're making a beeline to the bus. The name is right there. The guy is interjecting. Like, somebody like just stops you on your tracks and he starts talking, fast talking. Well, the bus is not leaving until 8 p.m. It was 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's not leaving until 8. So you're not going to get there until like midnight or after. However, there's a train that is faster, but you have to figure out a way to get there. So he made it sound he was helping me, but it was gonna be complicated. So I'm listening to him and I'm darting around him. I am moving
mhm,
towards where I know I'm going. And
mhm,
I'm listening to him and his speech gets a little faster
mhm,
and he's just saying all these things. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know it was a train. He's like, yeah, it's a train. It's new. It's amazing. He's got the shirt that he works with somebody, maybe the airport. I don't know. And I'm
mhm,
like, yeah, yeah, thanks for telling me. Now I'm behind the next person in line to buy the ticket for the bus, who's like a really nice bus or whatever. I leave him talking. I go up to the lady and I'm like, I don't say any of the nonsense that he said. I don't go and be like, oh my God, I know that the website says there's the next train coming up in an hour, but this guy, none of that. Hey, how are you? What are you
mhm,
doing today?
mhm.
Can I get 2 tickets for Merida? She's like, oh yeah, it's getting out, it's leaving in an hour. Got my ticket, no problem. I was like blown away how this guy told on himself his energy gave the opposite of what his words were saying.
Mm,
His energy alone.
right.
We get to Merida, and I'm curious because I'm like, why was the guy doing this? Turns
Mm,
out there is a train, and the train is nicer than the bus, which was already nice.
mhm,
Same price. You
mhm,
do get there faster.
mhm,
So coming back, we did take the train on our terms. And we got
beautiful.
there the way we wanted to get there.
Mhm, mhm,
So
mhm,
he did help me, but not the way that he wanted to, because maybe the
mhm.
game was with the taxi, how I was gonna get there. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
dude,
Oh, for
I'm
sure.
I'm brown, dude. You think I was born yesterday?
Right,
Like,
right, right,
I
right,
know, I know what's happening here. But
right.
it reminded me how many entrepreneurs operate in that energy, where they have this used car salesman. They have this repelling energy. They're saying the right things. They are in the right place, but
Mhm,
they're not congruent. Their
mhm,
energy and their words are not congruent, and that's why
mhm,
things are not working for them. Because
mhm,
we, as
mhm,
consumers, can discern. We don't know what's wrong, but
mhm.
something is off.
Right.
And I believe that the people that haven't gotten their energy right and they haven't accepted who they are, which is why for me, I think it was so important and key, and for you too, to accept the
Mhm.
reality of who you really, really are, so that we can step into the next level.
Mm,
We're stepping into the next level because we are congruent. And I think that's going to be a
mm.
major theme in this year, congruency.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. It's a bit nerve-wracking, it can be because it's like stepping into water that you don't know. Like, are there sharks? Are there, spine urchins on the floor where I'm stepping? I mean, is there piranha? It's all of these things, but it's exciting too So what I've also learned is that oftentimes we confuse fear with excitement.
Yeah.
You see? So we go, oh, it's scary. I'm afraid. That's just it's excitement. You're excited. You
Yeah.
step into it, lean into it.
Yeah, for sure. So I came back on the 30th. I had an event that night. The flight got delayed 10,055 times. I got home, had enough time to do a couple things, take a shower, head over to my event. Now, this event was happening at the Nest, a
Right.
place that
I've
is
seen that.
established. I'm really friends with the person, the director, and she's my friend. So these people that I invited specific people to come because it was important to me that the energy was right and the people were right. It was like my coming out party.
Mm,
So, but in that way, they have not seen my medicine. They haven't experienced it. I've been receiving with them, sitting with them. They have never seen me.
mm,
And I don't know if you have that experience where it's easier to be who you are with people that don't know you than with people that do know you.
for sure.
So when the day come, it dawned on me the magnitude of what I was about to do. I was about to unveil
Mm,
and really flow. So I'm nervous. I was really nervous. Not to cancel, but I was acknowledging. So when the event started, I let them know. I'm like, this is bigger than I thought. There are many of my friends are here, and they haven't experienced this. And me saying that, it just made everything like the honesty of that and the vulnerability. I could breathe because I just acknowledged what was happening. Did not pretend and be like, hey, I'm fine. Everything is wonderful. No, no, no. I'm feeling something. I'm putting myself out there. And when I tell you, I was rewarded with the most beautiful experience for transformations, and I was able to flow, and I
mm,
was able to. I forgot. I'm like, who's here is here. I'm gonna do me. It's gonna be great
mm,
regardless.
mm,
And I forgot that I was nervous. I forgot what I was. I forgot what was happening. And then the feedback started coming out. Oh my God, I can't believe you did that. And then that happened. And you said that. And that resonated with me. Everything, all the
mm,
feedback,
mm,
positive,
mm,
amazing. So just what
mm,
you said about confusing fear with excitement, I did not think, oh my God, maybe I'm not ready. Maybe I should cancel. Maybe I should postpone. My flight got delayed. What? I was like, no,
mm,
we're not. And that was the 30th. I am not leaving this year
mm,
without
mm,
me fully stepping out.
mm,
So it's not so much for them to see me, but for me to allow myself to be seen
mm.
and sit in the healer that I am.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful. That's what we're looking for. An amazing story. I love it. So many new things happening for us and between us. And, I do want to tell you that I'm very proud to
Mm.
be connected with you, someone who understands, someone who's um, with the same mindset. And I kind of hesitate because I want to say like levels and it's no,
Yeah,
that's no, but just same vibrational
yeah,
frequency,
yeah,
okay?
yeah, yeah,
Something like that. And I do want to say for the record, right? And try to keep this in mind that if I should ever say or do something that you do not agree with, that doesn't vibe, please tell me. You know?
yeah,
Pull my code, please. Why? Because that is the symbol of a friend.
yeah,
You see? Because I could go, oh, you my friend, but then I see somebody doing something wrong. I'm like, man, you all right, bro. You be doing something. See? No.
mm,
Right? That's why I have other brothers. They like it or they don't like it. I don't care. I let them know, yo, bro, we don't move like that, bro.
yeah,
That men don't move that. We don't.
yeah,
You're concerning yourself with those things, bro. I'm not telling you what to do, but look how it's looking, and you're putting that out there, bro. You're better than that,
yeah.
And if and I tell him, am I my brother's keeper? You see?
Yeah,
Yes.
no, yeah, that
I,
makes sense. And that's why when you send that email about, I was very excited about the purple sage. I'm very careful. I'd rather someone say, "Of course you're in," instead of me assuming, because you know what they say about assuming, right? So I'm like, listen, I'm humbling, offering, and I would love to be there. And I'd rather you say, I'm not assuming that I'm in. I'm not
Mm, mm,
assuming
mm.
anything
Right.
because this there are systems in place. There are ways to show up correct. So I
Mm,
so respect what you do that I'm like, I am gonna say, hey, this is a space that this brother created. I am making myself available in different ways. If it works, if it's
mm,
alignment,
mm,
if it's
mm,
good,
mhm,
and
mm,
then releasing
mm.
and
Yeah.
trusting. So there's a
Mm,
lot of mutual
mm,
respect that I hope
mm,
people can gather from
mm,
from
mm,
from this conversation. And I think
mm,
that's missing for a lot of people, that they get these airs and they just be like, I'm so and so. It's like,
mm, mm,
no, healer to healer. Like, let's
mm,
honor. You know how they say that
mm.
there's no prophet is it's believed or something or accepted in his own land. I don't want that.
Yeah,
I
right.
don't want
No,
that.
no, yeah, no prophet is accepted in his own
Yeah,
land. Right. That's why they,
yeah.
oh, Jesus of Nazareth. Yeah,
I
because when he
believe.
was in Nazareth, they were saying, that's the carpenter's son. Come on, get out
Yeah.
of here.
Yeah, what good can come of Nazareth, right? So between
Mm,
healers, I'm saying, no, I see you, I respect your
mm,
platform, and I'm saying humbly, I'm here. And I think that's why you could see me, I could see you. We have
mm,
very similar
mm.
heritage. We probably
Yeah.
come from the same indigenous people,
There-
and that's there. That
There's
blood recognizes blood.
Yeah, there's lots of deepness. I already know. I seen it and all of that, and the way you carry yourself. And I often say that I don't believe there's coincidences, especially when you meet someone, right? So I vibe with many people, right? But it's up to us to cultivate that relationship. Because other guys, oh man, we vibe real good. We're doing this, and then I'm calling him all the time. Like, yeah, it was 3 o'clock Friday, not Sunday. You're calling me at two, like, all of these kind of mixed kind of signals and stuff. And I've been like, okay, I got it. Or, something like that. They don't make themselves available, and which is fine. People come for seasons. It's not personal. It's not that they're less or they don't see the vision, or no, it's just they're on that journey and we were here for this time and we received the gifts that we have for each other, exchange, and then that's fine too.
And then that's fine. But
Mm,
sometimes it's about, I am in a place where I'm moving so much slower than I was before. Kind of, I get excited about people and what that happens to you, and then I
mhm,
begin to like deposit and I begin to like share, and then because I was moving so fast, I did not see the exchange was one sided.
mhm,
And they were happy to hear from me. And if I wrote, if I called, they answer,
mhm.
they were happy. But I'm like, I'm not getting back. And we don't give to give back, but
Right.
we need to be good stewards, right? So what I started to do is not so much matching energy because I'm not gonna come to your level, but I'm gonna withdraw.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And you're gonna notice, they are gonna notice.
Yeah.
Hopefully, if they don't, that's okay. But I'm not gonna lower my energy
Yeah.
because then I'm like them. But
Mhm.
I am gonna withdraw my energy because
Mhm.
clearly it's not being received, and I don't want
Right.
to waste it.
Right. You can't just keep going to the well and wait till the well is dry. But that happened to me, Kat. When we came back from the jungle, I met some powerful brothers, and you we're still friends for life. And we compare it to like going through Vietnam. You don't
Mhm.
forget those people that you were with there. It was a powerful, intense experience. But one brother was here in Jersey, connected with him, and now he's in my house all the time. Now he's staying over all the time, and then I was like, he never invite me to his house. Like, oh, what's going on? And then another brother from the group came in from the UK, right? And then right away we went to his house, and I was like, what? Oh, there's something off here, man.
Yeah.
Come on, like, there's no reciprocation here. And there was just a series of events like that. And I was like, you see, I opened everything. I exposed my home, my children,
Yeah.
my wife, and yeah, my home. And that's when I started learning, like, okay, hold on, I need to be a little bit more guarding on my energy, because I started feeling it too, like energetically. I'm empty, man. I'm dry. What's this about? I thought we was no.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
wrong.
No, and the funny thing is that our nature is is generous, and that's what it is.
Mm,
Our nature is, if I vibe with you, if I like you, I'm gonna open up and I'm gonna share all these
mm,
amazing
mm,
things.
mm,
And I don't want to change that. So what
Right.
I'm doing is I'm channeling all of that to the people that make deposits, energetic deposits into
Mhm,
cat.
mhm,
And then I am happily, and I'm not keeping track. As long as I see there's some back and forth, I'm good.
mhm, mhm,
And that way I don't get resentful.
mhm,
I don't have to call anybody out.
mhm,
Um, but if somebody it's happened a couple times with someone where I'm like, hey, it feels like I'm always reaching out. I don't know what's going on. Oh, and then they acknowledge it. Oh, I apologize.
mhm,
You're right. I'm gonna do better. And then nothing after that because then I'm gonna watch.
mhm,
Now
mhm,
you said you're gonna change it. I'm gonna give you space for you to show
mhm,
nothing, and then come back again. And then I said, no, I noticed. Hope everything is better. Again, nothing. And then they come back a third time. Now, because there was a long term relationship, friendship, I don't feel like I have to disconnect quietly, which if it's something no, I just disconnect quietly. This
mhm,
time I'm just gonna call it out. And I'm gonna walk
mhm,
into my Taurus energy and just
mhm.
not drop the hammer, but really
Right,
address it and say,
right,
this is now the third time. And I can
right,
say it,
right,
I'm gonna say it now because what I noticed that I used to do because I don't wanna be nagging or like sound like I'm complaining. I will let things go for far too long. I don't do
mm,
that anymore. I
mm,
call it out
mm,
early so I can have
mm,
grace.
mm,
So when I talk to this person, I sat on it for a couple of days. I'm
mm,
sitting with grace, and I'm
mm,
just gonna say, listen, I noticed that this is a pattern, and this is now the third time, and unfortunately,
mm,
that doesn't work with me. Would you like to share? If
mm,
you have been struggling or something,
mm,
that's different. But
mm.
I don't feel that this is working anymore for
Right,
me. And I
right,
love you. I care for you.
right, right.
However, please don't send me any more messages that mea culpa. Please don't tell me that you're
Mhm,
gonna come back and then don't. Um,
mhm,
and whether they do something or not, I am clearing my energy in my space because what I
mhm, mhm,
saw the other day is that we don't even know how many people are tethered to us
mhm,
because we didn't end the
mhm,
connection. We didn't cut it. We didn't have a cord cutting ceremony with ourselves and say,
mhm, mhm,
thank you for the good times. Thank you for the lessons. Have an amazing married life.
mhm,
Bye.
mhm,
And
mhm.
I think where we're going and who we are, we need to do some hygiene, energy hygiene, and just say, I am going to go back and I'm just going to go with my finger scissors and I'm just going to cut everywhere just in case I forgot to do it with somebody.
Right, right.
And that I'm feeling lighter by after doing
Mm,
that.
that's good. I've got so many stories. I've didn't start doing this. I've been doing this aggressively. I would have to say about 7 years. But even before that, after we came back from the jungle, which was about 11 years ago, that's where I started and seeing different things and stuff like that. But if I could tell you, like the whole laundry list of people that have come and gone, guys, man, I swear we're gonna do it, bro. We're gonna get it. We're gonna yes, you right. Yeah, we flying first class and
Mhm.
we're gonna go around the world. And then I'm like, okay, you say you telling me, I'm not telling you. Okay, let's go. What happened Friday, bro? You said you was coming through and you're calling me now on Sunday, bro. Like,
Yeah.
come on, bro. Like, oh yeah, it came up. You know what, bro? Just save it because it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Let's start again and let's do again and then again at some
Yeah.
point. So it's like, nah, can't be like that. I'm so open. I'm so giving. That's why I told you, if I ever should do or say something,
Yeah.
let me know right away, please. No matter how painful or whatever it is. Um, you know, there's also an important thing that I like to mention about money, right?
Mm.
Money is a very, very strange thing, man. It's one of those things in life, you know, where we get attached to it, right?
Mm.
And I could understand, I mean, if you beat me for like $500,000, that's different. But 10, 20, 50, I mean, even 100 and 200. I've learned to walk away from some of these things and be more careful with some of those things. You know how it goes.
It wasn't even that.
You know
So
how it goes.
to be worried
Yeah,
about,
yeah.
and that goes back. I'm gonna call myself out because I have been in that place where I'm after people and want to help everybody, and my pricing didn't reflect. the amount of money that I have invested in myself. So I've been investing in myself since 2011. Investing, capital I. I mean, going to conferences, working with coaches one on one, buying the books, going to retreats. I mean, and I still do those things. So that has to be translated into your pricing, right? And I want it to be affordable. And I'm like, I'm not about that. And then I realized at some point that I was not honoring the gift, the gifts or myself. And what happens is people that pay you the most demand the less. You can look it up. They're the easiest clients. They show up. They don't demand as much. And just for fun, try it and just charge somebody a crazy amount of money. They'll be like, oh, okay. Because if you look at the concerts where people charge a lot of money, the concerts are not crazy. There's some people that have even bigger stuff, right? And they don't hesitate to say $800 for a 3-hour concert. $800 on the cheap side.
Yeah, that's
And
the
they're
cheap
doing
side.
that, and
Yeah.
they're doing that city after city, state, country after country. And it's like, and sometimes they cancel, and it's like there's no refunds. We'll let you know when there's another concert. If you can show up, if that day doesn't work for you, oh well. Oh well, they're not giving money back. So I think money, it's the biggest indicator of how we feel about ourselves. And in 2026, it's gonna flow again, like it was flowing about 5 years ago. There was a lot of money that was flowing for the people that were ready. And I think we are about to see if we're really messing with it, if we're really serious about it, and see if we really understand the value and the worth of what we do. And one way, it's not the only indicator, but it's a pretty good indicator of how we see ourselves in the gifts and who we
Yes.
want to work with. So
Yes.
right now, it's a beautiful season to say, I want to work with the type of person that really appreciates where I'm at and where I have been. But not only that, what I noticed on this trip, it was so telling. I went on this trip. So my daughter just graduated from college 1 semester early after dealing with a lot of things with almost a perfect GPA. I could not be prouder of this kid. So we planned this trip back in May before we even had all these numbers, before we even know we planned it, right? So then I realized, okay, this kid needs to be celebrated, right? It's only her and I. We're gonna go for Christmas. We left all the presents here and we're just gonna go for 2 weeks plus, have a great time. When I tell you that I went with the expectation of not to burn money, but to have an experience where money was not an issue. We're just gonna go and whatever we want to see, we see. Whatever we want to buy, we buy. Whatever we want to eat, we're gonna eat. If there's any problem, we're gonna throw money at it, which is how the rich and the wealthy operate. That's how they operate,
Right.
period. When I tell you we're gonna go back again in this December, and I'm already planning another level because this left a really good taste in my mouth. I was like, I looked at time. There was a time when we were leaving, when we got to Cancun, there was a shuttle from the train, which was amazing, from the train to the airport, and it was 10 minutes, and that was gonna be 70 pesos, which is not that much. And it was right there. It was leaving. The bus was nice, but then there's this person, an agency, walking by and say, "Hey, we'll take you to the airport now." There was a long line just to buy the ticket. He's like 300 pesos. I'm like, "Sir," and the car was right in the front. We were gonna leave. I said, $70, 300 pesos. I'm not gonna have to wait. I'm gonna be able to go to the lounge, do all these things. That was the easiest decision that I could have made because I'm like, my time and my it's money. It's
Right.
worth money.
Yes.
So we had this beautiful experience, and I'm like, they are people that are looking for us, and they are fans of throwing money at their problems. And we are the solution to those problems. And they
Right.
understand that convenience and proximity, and I'm just going to speak that over your life. The people that you allow to be really, really close to you,
Mm.
need to really pay. Group,
Mm.
you can be the amazing giver that you are and you love building and all that stuff. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna give that to you. Keep doing that.
Mm.
But when it comes to one-on-one and really close proximity,
Mm.
you need to look at that price and say, I am gonna be VIP level.
Mm.
Proximity costs. That's why when you go to a concert and you want to sit on the front row,
Mhm.
that ticket
Right?
costs more than even
Yeah.
second, third, and fourth row. So
Yeah.
we
Right. Mm.
are first row
Right.
healers.
Yeah. Right. Right.
So we charge
First
first
class
class.
ticket. First class ticket. They're getting out of the plane just like me or anybody in the coach, but they
By the
proximity.
experience. By
Right.
the
Right. Right.
experience.
Yeah. Right.
We got upgraded on the
Yeah.
way back, and I'm like,
Mm.
we were not going back.
Yeah, yeah, I know, I know. Once you taste it, it's
Once
beautiful,
you
and it's
taste
there.
it.
It's for us. Everything is there. It's beautiful. It's quite remarkable, and the universe is there to give all of those things to us, and it's an experience, right?
Yeah.
You ever heard some guys where they go, "Oh, he died broke and poor. He didn't have no money." I'm like, but that's the way you're supposed to be. Then you hear the other guy, "Oh, he died with, millions of dollars." He's not spending any of that.
Yeah. No.
Like we should go out on like that.
Yes.
Like he didn't have a problem with it. He was like just enjoying and let's keep going, man. So,
Yeah. The experience that we provide for people, and I know you do because I have seen it, I experienced it.
mm,
It's life changing and it's top level. It's not you don't be like, oh, you only pay this much, so I'm gonna lower my
mm,
gifting. I'm
mm.
gonna give you a lower experience. We don't even know how
You,
to do that.
you know what I'm saying? It's great.
So you heard it here. His
Uh,
prices are going up, 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 just to
well
be in
said.
alignment with all his gifts. You can blame me.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So, what are we doing now? How are we moving forward? I know that the Purple Sage is coming up, and that's what I see. I mean, there's other things in between. We're doing the combo. Wilson's coming for that. We have a ceremony, a cacao ceremony on January the 31st. That is coming up very soon. And we have a brother. You met him, Devin. He didn't stay that night. He wanted to stay for the ceremony, and then he ended up leaving. He's a guitar guy.
Yeah, yeah.
He's the one who sat and played the guitar while everybody sat
Yeah, that
around
was
it. Yeah,
beautiful. Yeah.
that guy. He's great. He's tapped in. He really is. So he's going to be performing that day on the ceremony.
Beautiful.
So this is where some of the challenges come in because it's not sneakers that we're selling or offering and stuff like that. It's a service for you to reflect on yourself and those type of things. And sometimes there's some challenges where people are like hesitant to come and these type of things. So all
Yeah,
I can
no, I
say is
don't
that we'll
I
see.
don't know so much. It's just that it's not for those people.
Mm-hmm,
And that sometimes is hard to accept. It's not for them. They
right.
are people already curious. They are people already saying, I have money, I have set aside time. Where do I go to have an accelerated experience? Because therapy is available. And most health insurance pays for therapy. Our
Mm-hmm,
stuff is not covered by health insurance. But guess what? The timeline of healing, it's eons faster than what
right.
therapy does. You know that? I know that.
Mm-hmm,
So we are just here for the people that are already looking for people like us. And they're like, that's what you're charging? Okay, no problem. The
mm-hmm,
event that I just had at the Nest, we had 3 tiers of pricing. Only one person chose the lower of all the people that were there. Everybody else decided, no, this is what this is worth, and we're
right.
gonna pay the top tier. They didn't have to,
Wow.
but we
Wow.
made it. We made it available. If
Mm,
you want it, if you have it like that, if you think this is worth it, is how you're gonna end your year,
mm,
and they pay.
mm.
If we make the space, people will pay.
Right. The nest, it's beautiful. I have yet to be there, but I'm going to. And the sister there, I'm sorry, her name is escaping me for the moment.
Stephanie French.
Stephanie, thank you,
Yeah,
thank you. She's amazing. We've had many
she's
conversations, and She's just so humble and so like somebody else would be like, walking on, but not
Yeah,
her. She's
not
not
her,
like that.
not
No,
her.
she's not like that.
No, it's
She,
beautiful. She's got an event coming up. I'm gonna be there. It's for women. It's a women's salon. So she's
mm,
bringing amazing women providers, and it's Saturday and Sunday,
mm,
the 23rd and the 24th of January. And we're gonna be
mm,
there providing our services, getting
mm,
pretty, and having ceremony, and it's gonna be
mm,
incredible. And I'm glad to go back. I'm glad to.
mm.
Um, it's the type of environment that attracts that type of people.
Yes,
That's it.
yes. Yes, I know. I often go to some events where I know that great things are going to be happening, and then a little voice in my head is like, "Yeah, but it's so much money," and I'm like, "This is the tuition that I
Yes,
pay to
yes,
get into these circles."
yes,
You don't know how many times where I go, "Oh, I got to pay the toll, I got to pay the parking, I got to pay the gas, I got to buy my
yeah,
own food, and I got to buy a ticket to get in. It's late
yes.
at night, and then all of the, and I'm going." I
Okay.
go and then I meet people. They come to my things and we vibe and it just opens. It's incredible.
It's
It's like that.
incredible.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
and it's those places they call another version of you out
Mm,
just by being in the room. You might
yeah.
not even meet
Mm,
anybody, but I've been in
mm,
places where I'm like, wow, I
mm.
need to show up in a different way because this is the level. Like they expose you to another level.
That's right.
And sometimes that's all you need. You need to be exposed to another level. And you're like, oh wow, I didn't know
Yeah,
this was available.
yeah. When you step into the room, that's how some of the so-called elite, like, what do you think? They're like screening people hard. Fill out this form and look at like listen, you in. And then when you conduct yourself, that's it. It's all right. All right. You slipped. It's no big thing, man. It's like we're all together here. And then they help to raise up one another.
It's a
That's
proximity. One
it.
thing they're like, oh, I don't know why the rich marry the rich. That's the only people they know.
Exactly.
They
That's
go to
right.
the same events, they belong to the same clubs, they shop at the same stores. So
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
if we make an inventory right now and be
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
if
yeah.
somebody looked at my life, am I gonna look at a newbie or am I gonna look at someone that's elite?
Right.
And then if,
Right.
if the results are not what I want, I better change it. So this is the
Mm-hmm,
beginning of a year. It's an amazing opportunity to say,
mm-hmm,
um, I might not have it like that now, but I'm not gonna stay here because a lot of
mm-hmm.
people stay there. A
Yep.
lot of people
Right.
stay, and for me, it raises another level. So where I stay, it was not exactly what the way they portrayed it. And I'm like,
Mm,
okay, they tried to make it right. I'm like, that's okay. Next
mm,
time though, I'm
mm,
gonna take other precautions because the experience I want to have, it's
mm-hmm.
different. I know what I pay for. I
Yeah.
know the type of experience I'm gonna
Right.
have because
Yeah.
it brings something out of me when I do that.
Mm,
When I go and I say, "This is what cat storing deserves," I give
mm,
that to me. Like I don't expect anybody else to give it to me. They give it to me because they're like, if she gives that to herself,
mm, mm.
and you can tell. You can tell
Right.
when somebody takes care of themselves. They're like, this is how they roll. This is how they operate.
Right.
How they eat. How
Yep.
they look. How they
Mm-hmm.
dress.
Mm.
You know, you're not gonna invite them to McDonald's. You just
Right,
know
right, right,
we're gonna
right.
go back to that steak. That's what we're gonna do.
Mhm. Right, right, and then when you see what you paid for, you go, "That was cheap. I gotta I that was I could've I should have paid double that, and it was cheap." I was complaining that it might have been a little bit of stretch for me, but there's so much that you receive back in, you
Yes.
know. And I had read in a book, I can't remember what book it was, but they were saying that when you want to learn from someone that is in some position or some knowledge or something like that, take them out to dinner, take them out, you see. But the poor mindset says, I'm not going to buy him dinner, he's got money, he's rich already, like that. That's wrong. No, it's cheap to take him out to a steak dinner. He's giving you the experience, the knowledge, the
Yeah.
keys. He's opening the
Right.
doors for you. He's recommending you. He's sending people to. Oh,
You're being seen with them. You know what that means? Being seen with someone
mm-hmm.
already established, you are
Yep.
stuck. Why
Yep.
do you think men marry very good looking women?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because their stock goes up.
Right.
Now
Yeah.
men are
Right.
thinking, how much money does he have? What does he have that I don't have? How does he get
Mm-hmm.
a woman like that, a woman like
Mm-hmm.
that? Because he did
Mm-hmm.
the things that a
Mm-hmm.
woman like that wants or demands.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. I feel so too. And even in the circle that I'm in, I'm looking to reach up, to go up and all of that. But at the same time, there's other people who are coming into my circle. You see, and I'm looking at him like, now you're not ready, pa. You're not, but you can hang out a little
You
bit,
can
but
no, but
you,
I'm not
you,
gonna post
you're
you.
not
I'm
ready.
not gonna
Yeah,
go out to
right.
dinner.
Exactly. If anything, I go, look, this is how we get down, bro. This is the bro. This you got to get this right. You got to get it right. Oh,
I try.
okay. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Y después nothing.
It's like you, I think when we had the first podcast interview, you have this list of books. It's almost like a requirement. You're like, you want to hang out here? This is the
Mhm,
curriculum.
mhm,
I met
mhm,
this new person. He's from Mexico. Sounds
mm,
incredible. I'm listening to the podcast interview in Spanish, which to me, now I realize it's a healing language for me
mm,
because English is the language that I use for my brain, how I do
mm,
everything. But
mm,
when
mm,
I'm listening to something that is medicine,
mm,
anything, and it's in
mhm.
Spanish, for some reason, my brain
Right.
just expands it to a
Mm,
whole nother level. They
mm,
were talking, and I had to pause it because they were talking about books that I haven't read. You
mm.
know that I have my Audible open, I
Right,
have my
right,
Amazon
right,
open. I'm writing that down. I'm like, wait a minute, these people I admire, they read those books and they
Mhm,
mentioned about a couple documentaries that I had kind of said no. I'm like, they said something that there's
mhm.
something that I did not that I missed.
Yep.
So I made myself a little
Good,
homework, a little
good,
curriculum. I'm like, I'm
good,
gonna read
good.
these books
Yep,
again, or I'm
yep.
gonna give them another chance
Mhm.
because they know something that I don't know.
Right.
So I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna pay with the books. They have a free
Mhm,
podcast show. I'm gonna read these things. I'm gonna watch those. They have movies. I went to
mhm.
Prime and I put them in my favorites. I'm like, I'm
Yeah,
taking notes
yeah.
because I don't know everything yet.
Mhm.
I'm learning. I'm
Right.
open, and the people that you say or when you share that list, I bet they haven't even cracked it open, and you already did
Mm.
the work of putting all that together.
Right, right. That's why when we first spoke, I remember mentioning some books, and I saw you was writing them down right away. What was the name of that? Hold on. Listen, this is where the knowledge comes from. It's right there. The masters are there. They've written it already. I tell you, I compare it to the wheel. People go, "Oh, but I have to reinvent the wheel." No, you don't.
No,
There's
you
a book
don't.
out there, and it even tells you how to use the wheel too. You don't have to reinvent anything. You just taking the knowledge, whatever they learned, and use that, right? So let's say they have a membership to like Equinox. You don't have to go to Equinox 2 if you don't want to, you see. But if they have learned something from somewhere and they're saying, this is what has basically, that's what they're saying. This is what has gotten me of
Yeah,
where I am right here. Look, you might want to look into this, the 4-hour work week, the atomic habits, as a man thinketh, like all of these things. Check them out. Step
yeah.
into it.
It's the
Yeah.
shortcuts. We pay for the shortcuts. You hear that story all the time. The plumber that comes and something is messed up and they fix it in 5 minutes. The bill is $750. And like,
Mhm, mhm.
why it took you 5 minutes? Why is it $750? It's like because
Mm.
I've been doing this for the 12
Right.
for 12 years. You
Right.
pay for
Right.
all the time that it took me to do it in five
Yeah.
minutes. And I'm like,
Right.
yes,
Yeah.
I'll pay for the
Mm,
shortcuts every day. I
mm.
don't have to read the book
Yeah.
and you have a sentence that will just
Right.
expand my mind. Give me the
Mm.
sentence and I have to give
Right.
you $500. You just
Right.
saved me hours upon
Right.
hours. I'll give you the $500.
Yeah, that's the story of Picasso, that he was in a restaurant and the woman said, "Oh, could you make me something?" And he scribbled on a napkin some art and he gave it to her and he went, "Oh, it's 500." And she went, "Why? Oh, you just scribbled it for 5 minutes." He said, "Yeah, but it took me 30 or 40 years to do that right there."
Yeah,
So that's what
yeah.
people don't understand, the things that we've been through, the like why did I go through all that for nothing? Like just to be a nice guy and to be a doormat so you could wipe your shoes on my forehead? Like, that's not like that, man. It's not
No, it
like
is on
that.
us. It's a beautiful season for us to say to ourselves, I
Mm,
finally see me, I know
mm,
who I am, and I'm going
mm,
to show up accordingly. I think
mm,
that's what I'm hearing of the
mm,
entire conversation of all the great things that we have said is know who you are
mm,
and
mm.
then act accordingly.
Okay, so I think we've said so much to each other. And what's next? What are we doing? Where are we going? What's happening?
So next, I have created a devotion garden. I finally admitted to myself that's how I like to work. I have a small group, even smaller group, one on one. That's it. By invitation only. Everything is on my website, catherinestoring.com. And I have a very simple form. I want to know who you are, why you want to learn and work with me. And then the next question is proximity. How close do you want to be? And there's different prices. And the closer you get to the front line, then that's what you pay. And some people have
Mm,
urgency, some people have time. So the
mm.
question is, do you have time or do you have urgency? And
Right,
then
right.
you pay. So that's what I'm doing. And
Incredible.
I have the event in a couple weeks at the Nest.
Mm,
I'm gonna be in a Purple Sage, which I'm excited about.
right, right.
And I'm continuing my journey with plant medicine. I highly recommend people to get with people like you that know what they're doing. Read the books. Let the medicine call you,
Mm,
and then go forth.
right. I know you did the combo, and did you purge? You did purge,
No, well, so what
no?
happened? I got sick in Mexico because that
Mm.
got canceled, unfortunately. So that got moved to for a couple weeks from now. So I didn't get to
Oh,
stay with
so
it,
you
and
didn't,
I got sick.
and you got sick. So you see, it worked out,
We knew
man.
that I needed it. So yeah,
But that's great. Okay, okay, because the combo is it's a beautiful medicine. And
yeah,
you'll see,
I'm
you'll see. I
excited.
was
Yeah,
hoping, of course, and the purple sage. There's a lot of work here. There's a lot of work. There's a lot, and I love to work with you. And there's a couple of other insiders too that we're working with, and I'd love for you to come in like more closer
but
proximity. We're talking about
that
proximity.
was my invitation. If you read it again, I said, if you read it again, you'll see what I said. So that's what I said.
Good.
I really want to be part of it because I know what it is. I can see, I see it. I see the vision. I've seen the space, and I am ready to share what I saw and to put my hands. My hands are part of that too. It's not just talking.
Right.
It's my name behind it, promoting, sharing, and
Right.
having meetings and all of
Building
that,
energy,
buildings, all of
time,
that.
all that. Yes, yes. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And man, if I could just tell you, I know it. I see it. It's all there. You didn't come to the one in June, and
I missed that one. Yeah.
we had approximately about 45 to 50 people, right? But I've already spoken to the stewards of the land before, and they're telling me, it could fit 150 people in that space where you were. Like
Yeah.
she grew up on that land. She's not saying to brag, or she wasn't trying to sell me. She's just saying, hey, you could. I was just asking the numbers. She's like, yeah, she said 50 is pretty good in the beginning, which it turned out that that's what happened.
Yeah.
But she also mentioned in the beginning stages when I first spoke to her, she said, you could fit about 150, even 200 people here.
Yeah.
She said, you could fit
Beautifully.
all those cars down there. She
Yeah.
said, you could fit all the cars. We got the parking
Yeah.
and all of that. So she said,
Yeah.
yeah, you want to do.
And it
So,
will be. It will be. The
yeah.
difference is gonna be how you're showing up. It's the organization, is the planning of the vision. That's it. It's just different. You got your feet wet. You did it twice,
Mm-hmm.
amazingly. Showed up, got
Mm-hmm.
the people. Now it's like, okay, you came. They'll be able to compare the before and after. It's like you came when it
Mm-hmm.
started. Now
Mm-hmm.
this is us. It's see me. See me now.
Appreciate it.
So I'm
Okay.
excited. I know it.
Me
It's gonna
too.
be
Me
amazing.
too. Me too. I'm gonna get back because the kids and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah, of course.
that. So just keep in touch. And
If it's not in the calendar, it doesn't exist.
I know, I know, I know, I know. I got you. I got you. I got you. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
Good evening.
And I'll talk to you soon. Peace and
Yes,
love.
soon.
Always, always.